Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back, everybody, and today I want to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated version of Shredder, which is from this year's Target Haulathon. Now, this is also made by NECA. Now, I know there was an original one on done before this one, but I didn't get that one. I missed out on it, but I was able to pick this guy up. So, here's some beautiful artwork right here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Shredder, the news on the side. And we have a little bit of a bio here, a couple promotional pictures and stuff like that of the Shredder and Donatello. Same thing on this side. And then, of course, in NECA fashion, the box opens up and you have the figure, and then you have some more beautiful photos of the figure. So let's get Shredder out of this box and let's talk about it. All right, so now here we have Shredder, and let's take a look at this guy. I mean, as far as the animated version of the Shredder, NECA has done a fabulous job. Like I said, I know they did one before this, but this one I was able to pick up. So now I have this Shredder to go with my Pizza Club Turtles, which, you know, those animated turtles had come out in the 4-pack prior. So anyway, he will go with my Bebop and Rocksteady along with my animated turtles that I have for that collection. Beautifully done. His Kabuto is done fabulously. The lines, you know, for his eyes and on his mask, beautifully done. His blades, nicely done. Everything, his you know, his suit, all the way down to the blades on his legs, absolutely beautiful. Nice cloth cape right here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go over the articulation because we already know about the articulation, but this guy doesn't seize up, so I will show that off. He doesn't seize up. I took him right out of the box, and he was good. So yeah, I mean, you know, I wish I would have gotten the first one, but since I didn't, you know, I got this one, and he comes with a few cool things that some I remember, some I don't. So don't kill me when we go over them, which we're about to do right now. Here's all the hands that the Shredder comes with. He has some open hands, some grasping hands, and then he has this one I think is for holding the weapon that he comes with. And the one is bent right here. I don't know if I'll be able to, you know, heat it up and bend it back, but not a big deal. Anyway, moving on, we have a floppy disk, which back in the day, everybody used these in the computers to get their data and for games and whatnot. So that's cool that they threw that in there, a little, you know, montage for that. The book for his Channel 7 News, which is pretty neat. This necklace, I remember seeing this episode, but I don't remember the name of it. And I don't remember what he used this for, where he got this from. So if you guys do know, leave it in the comments down below. But it's nicely painted, and it's just soft plastic, so that's cool. His chef's hat, which I did see him in one episode. He was making like breakfast or cookies or something like that. You know, something strange just to be, you know, comical. And then you have this blaster here, which, you know, looks like a medical sign on it, which I don't remember what this was for either. So if you guys do remember, please let me know. But I love the way they did the wires on it, the paint, everything. They did a nice job with that. And then, of course, picture of Shredder's dear old mother, which I do remember that. But it was, you know, it was comical back in the day that they actually did those things in the cartoons for the kids. And then you have some Shredder bucks. So that's cool. And then you have Shredder with a mask off and his Kabuto on. And then I remember these gems that he got. He actually shrunk the turtles with them. And I cannot remember the name for the life of me of these either. But if you guys do know, leave it in the comments down below. But this is a nice head sculpt. Very well painted. And I like the fact that they did that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think his mask comes off so you can put it on there, which I'm not going to do, but I like him right there the way that he is. And then last but not least, we have his complete maskless and Kabuto-less head sculpt. And they did a beautiful job with this. You know, look, I know I went through the accessories pretty quick because, you know, I mean, you guys have probably seen it already, but it doesn't make a difference. The thing is that this figure here is so nostalgic from when I was a kid watching it in those goofy cartoons. I mean, now as an adult, I go back, I watch them, like, you know, I laugh and I'm like, wow, you know, but they were made for kids, and that's exactly what they were made for. This is not the Ruthless Shredder from the Mirage comics. This is the animated Shredder, which was toned down for kids to watch back then. I don't know why they thought we were so sensitive that we couldn't handle that, but okay. I mean, we were reading comic books back then, which were more violent than the actual cartoons that were on TV. Anyhow, well, I shouldn't say that because there were a lot of kids that cried when Optimus Prime died in the movie theater. So that was unfortunate too, and you know, it was shocking. So I can see the reason why they do the things that they do. But when I found out later on, when I was older, that this was Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air doing Shredder's voice, I thought that was crazy, crazy awesome. God bless him. He brought a lot of, you know, laughter and joy when I was a kid into my life, watching this cartoon of tearing down his minions and talking trash. But yeah, if you guys can find him, he was the last one on the shelf in Target when I found him, so I picked him up. If they had the Mirage comic April O'Neil there, I would have picked her up instead, because I don't have, you know, besides Granny April, I don't have an April to go with my turtles. So anyway, regardless of which, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated version of Shredder from the Target Haulathon by NECA. Guys, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell so you never miss out anything new, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.